Welcome back to the reality, guys. I'm your host, Billy Blinks, joined as always by my co host, Brian.
It's good, everybody.
We're back to talk Southern Charm. This is the season 9 reunion, part 2 of 2. Check out our playlist. We covered last week's part 1. We did every episode this season, cover other Bravo shows like Vanderpump Rules, which is coming back in a few weeks. Check out the other playlists of shows we cover. Bachelor comes back next week. We're covering Love Island. We're covering The Traitors, UK and USA. Lots of stuff in between there as well. Brian, these people are so funny to me. Like the some of the things that like the big revelation, frankly, this is like I'm going through my notes and I'm like, all right, what happened? Like what happened in part 2? Biggest like mind-blowing statement and like truth hitting statement gets said to Shep. It's like, Shep, bud, maybe you should get some friends outside of this group. It's like, Andy, I think I'm gonna try to find, a couple friends, that people that maybe aren't like in this, like, no crap, dude. That's what everyone else did. Even though you want to crap on Austin, even though we hate Austin and make fun of it, at least he's got friends outside the group. Craig's got friends even outside the group. Even if there's other Bravo people, he's got a
Yeah,
business. Like Shep literally only is like friends with a couple of those people and like his little circle in Charleston, and that's it. The dude's
yeah,
like 50.
yeah. That I think that's another thing. Like, if you don't work, you have acquaintances at work. Like, all of us have acquaintances at work, and like you can always fall back on them, like once in a while. And yeah, he's turned into like Ebenezer Scrooge.
Dude, he's Thomas Ravenel Jr.
Yeah,
I've been saying it for seasons. He was going to become Thomas Ravenel Jr. and he's like right there, and he just like looks shell shocked. He's like talking real soft. It's like, dude, I don't. I mean, everybody is basically telling like Craig, telling JT. I mean, telling uh Craig and Austin. They're like, yeah, just dump him. And I'm like, dude, first of all, JT, Mr. White Knight, he admits he was no crap. You were in love with Taylor. He simped, man. He needs to
he's
chill a
it.
little
But
bit.
I've been saying it all season. I can't ally with Austin here. I have to ally with JT in these matters. I know it's the unpopular opinion, but
God, he just like
I hate Austin.
he's just what he's doing, Brian. Is I just think he's just it's a low hanging fruit. Like everything he's saying is
Mhm.
like a million people could be saying. I think it's more of a detriment of the other people that they're not the ones saying
Well,
it.
that's
But
that's yeah, that's the problem. Is like it's low hanging fruit, but no one else is saying it.
yeah,
So
well,
I
because
have to
they live in
align with
glass
that.
houses.
Right, but yeah, Austin is like legit the worst. I don't. How can you feel any better about him with how he handled today?
The
Do you think
people
he
that
did well
used
today?
to call Austin out are like Olivia, not she's done with him. She's got bigger problems. And then it was Madison for years, and everyone Madison used to trash him, and everyone used to love it. But like she was always speaking the truth. You know what I mean? So uh, they are all in a unique time in their lives where I frankly do believe they all need time away from each other.
Hmm.
I love Southern Charm and I don't want the show to go anywhere. I don't want to recast anything. And I hate even saying this. I think they would be better off taking a little bit of time off until they film again. I would
Yeah.
like to see like life develop a little bit for all of them before they're kind of forced back together. Right. And
Mm.
I don't know. And I know that's not realistic. And I know it's still gets crazy views. And season 9, they're not going to stop now. They're going to obviously hit season 10. Like, they're not going to stop. So I'm just really interested to see where the storylines kind of go. Frankly, I mean, there's talk of like Catherine coming back. There's a chance.
I mean, yeah, I think the only storylines that like Shep recovery, Olivia and Taylor patching it up, JT versus Austin, Paige and Craig.
The Paige and Craig, like, will she not move to
What's actually
Charleston
going to
stuff?
happen there? And then Madison is just
Baby
honestly,
Madison, baby stuff.
yeah.
Is
And then
Patricia
just
still alive? Again,
yeah,
where's Whitney?
I
The
like
Whitney
Rod.
protection program.
I mean, Vanita said something good today. Like she
Vinny
called
had a great quote.
Austin out today, but I mean, like, what does she do on the show? What does Leva do on the show? I mean, Leva also had some good points today too, but I don't know. Leva has her own show,
Leva's got her own show. Yeah, Leva doesn't need to
and
be on
Rod
both.
stinks. And I honestly,
Vanita,
dude, what's his face? Who's the other guy that came in today with Rod? I like him.
Because he's got like a committed boyfriend, Rodrigo,
No,
and
yeah, Rodrigo was. I thought he was saying the truth. He was calling JT out, and I was like, everything you're saying is right.
um I did like they said the whole thing. I think the problem with this season ends up being the fact that like the whole thing was about Austin and Taylor and like what happened, and we all know they're lying and they're just never going to admit it.
Yeah,
And
Sandoval Jr.
so, frankly, like it's almost worse because it's just why none of the things are moving on. Like
Yeah,
it's
no,
just
for sure.
always going to be this weird stunted thing. So
Yeah,
who knows if it comes back up in the future. Overall, it was an okay season. I'm gonna say it's an okay season. It's not a top 5 Southern Charm season. I can tell you that.
no, definitely not.
No,
No,
it's in the bottom half for sure. It's not worse than
yeah,
the
no,
COVID,
definitely,
like the
yeah,
COVID season, or maybe it definitely wasn't as good as last season. I like last season better.
yeah. COVID season was the worst.
It was
It
like
was boring.
7, right?
It was boring. Yeah,
That was the
I
worst
think
season.
that like yeah, I think the first ones are the best, honestly, the best. But
I think 2 through like 5 are really good. The first seasons of the shows early on are
yeah, a
always like the
little rough.
filming's kind
But
of shitty and like they kind of it's a little like very like scripted almost. But then after
yeah,
that, they start getting a little more. Once they start getting like Thomas Ravenel starts getting arrested and stuff a bunch, like that starts right
yeah, it's
away. So
children. Yeah,
yeah, it's
yeah,
children. Yeah,
it,
okay, yeah, that's season 2. That's
yeah.
like the cliffhanger. Yeah. Like I said, we cover all the Bravo shows. We were covering reality competition, reality love shows. A million things are coming up soon. I mentioned all the shows we're covering now, but next month, even we have Survivor, Love is Blind, season 6. A lot of shows we love. So great time for you to jump on the channel. We see a bunch of you guys joining every day. We really, really appreciate it. Tell your friends, tell your wives, boyfriends, cousins to subscribe for us. We really appreciate it. We're pushing 3,000. 5,000 is the next big milestone. So let's get for it. I think we get a little plaque at 5 or 10, which is pretty cool. I think it's like 10.
We get a plaque.
There's like a little YouTube plaque. It says like congrats on
YouTube
like,
sends you something.
oh yeah, people as you get milestones on YouTube, they send like there's one 100% for like 1 million. I think there's one for 100,000. I think there's one for like 10,000, 50,000 subscriber. YouTube sends you like a little plaque.
They legit send you something.
I swear to God, look it up. I'm not making that up. That's a real thing.
All right. Wow.
Yeah. So there you go. Help us get our little YouTube plaque. Now we'll make our own. Subscribe on TikTok. We appreciate you. Love you guys. Peace.